As a child, I was different, wanting to create, wanting to inspire people to do the unthinkable. I'll never forget the day that I created the cleanup crew at my elementary school. I put together a proposal for the principal to convince him to let us, a team that I created, to let us clean up the playground before and after recess. It's funny to think about it now, but I often look back to that day when I created something out of nothing just by seeing the problem and finding a solution to fix it. Um, our playground was riddled with broken glass bottles and cigarette butts and trash and just a mess. And I often would play on that same playground and, step on, who knows what. And think to myself, what if I came up with a cleanup crew? It'll be a better environment for the kids, and, it. I feel as though this would probably work. So I started to talk to all my friends. Yes, in elementary. And I told them, I said, are you guys tired of stepping on broken glass bottles and trash and empty cans? Would you be interested in maybe joining my team or trying to create something that could probably benefit the playground? Yeah. I had a I was different, like I said. I was fascinated with words. I like to read. I scribbled a lot. I created a lot. I was yes, I was a nerd, or just somebody who just really liked to go to school only to learn. I didn't like dealing with drama or nonsense. I was looking ahead. And I often thought to myself, why am I so different? I understand that, it's nice to be popular and it's nice to be, known for things, but I wanted to change. I wanted to create. I wanted to innovate at a young age. Even class projects, I wanted to look beyond and do things different. Not the ordinary, not plain, not original, but different. So, back to the cleanup crew. So, it's kind of fuzzy, but I remember getting a team and coming up with the money, or a couple of dollars or so. And I had my proposal and we invested in a folder to keep up with the documents or whatever, things that we kind of came up with. And we ran this by the principal and he approved the proposal. And we were the team that were able to leave class early to clean up the recess area before the children went out to play. Wow, right? So after recess, we were able to stay behind to clean up, the mess if there was a mess, and then we would proceed back to class. As a result, we were able to get a free day to eat at Pizza Hut buffet. Wow. amazing, right? It sparked from an idea, a plan, a resolution to fix a problem in our playground. That's when I knew that I was capable of doing anything I set my mind to. It's crazy when I think about it because all the things that I've accomplished as a child are being different, not ordinary, interesting, intricate, unique. It has taught me so much. It has taught me so much. And I reflect on these moments. And I often imagine what would have happened if I never spoke up about the issue that was going on in the playground with the broken glass bottles and the empty cans and the trash everywhere. What what would have happened? I went back to visit that playground a couple of years after, maybe my high school years. And I noticed a change. Not only is it a nice playground, they built a parking lot for the teachers, for the instructors to be there. And I thought that was a big evolution, to be honest. However, the school that I talk about, or the playground, it doesn't exist anymore. I guess a lot of elementaries, we're growing as a community. So in my town, I guess they decided to make the school a museum, I think. But I still have that memory deep within my heart of creating something positive out of a negative experience. And I often look back at that and I'm very happy that I chose to take that risk, to take the proposal to the principal and to create something to give us a reward for achieving excellence. And I love pizza, by the way. So that was a great reward. I was young, but it was a great reward. I'll take that over money any day. A nice cheesy pizza or cheese sticks, extra barbecue sauce, please. I just wanted to share that with you guys to know that as a child, you find yourself in small ways and what you're capable of doing. And when I reflect back on it, I look back into the past and I see that I'm still that little girl with so much ambition and drive and I say wisdom, but I'm still her. And deep down, I feel like I continue to grow. I continue to grow and be better each day. Changing and creating and inspiring. I've been that way ever since I was a child.